All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome you guys back to my channel. In tonight's video, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about things that you should and should never put in your RV sewer hose. Welcome. In tonight's video, what we're going to discuss is about what stuff you should never put in your RV sewer hose. But before we begin, I would like to get everyone into the sewer hose spirit, okay? This right here is the Valterra Viper. I'm using it again for a couple of videos again today. I'm using it for a couple of videos because this is my favorite sewer hose on the market out there today, okay? All right, so this sewer hose, as you can see. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, so what we are going to do now is we're going to talk about things that you should never put in your RV sewer hose. One are toys. All right, so if you guys can see here, I don't have any toys on the trash can with me, but I'll demonstrate what toys can do to an RV sewer hose in just a little bit. But before we do that, there are a couple of things that I should talk to you guys about before we get into the basic necessities of RV sewer hose living. All right, so raw sewer hoses like this one right here, raw sewer hoses like this one here, raw sewer hoses like this one here can take raw sewage such as pee, poop, and puke. All right. Also toilet paper. Okay. That's what you should put in your RV sewer hose. All right. Now, do toys belong in an RV sewer hose? No, toys don't belong in an RV sewer hose. All right. Most of the time, when you hear me say stuff that you should never put in your RV sewer hose, you're talking about toys, condoms, grit, rags, toys, sticks, leaves. We're going to explain to you, I'm going to explain tomorrow in our next video when we do an orientational tour of a dump station setup. We're going to talk about what happens when your sewer hose dump station setup malfunctions. We're going to talk about how to troubleshoot tomorrow, okay? We're going to talk about how to troubleshoot, all right? So, most situations like these, you can see that this sewer hose here is partially retracted a little bit because I do have it opened up a little bit. So, as you guys can tell, I do have the sewer hose open up a little bit. Now, some stuff out there, such as poop and puke and pee and toilet paper, that stuff can be susceptible to an RV sewer hose, all right? That can be susceptible to an RV sewer hose, okay? In most situations, when it comes to emptying out your black and gray water tanks, you have to understand, emptying out your black and gray water tanks is not fun, okay? It's something that has to be done, okay? I know it's not fun, but it has to be done, okay? So, what we have here with the Valterra Viper is you could tell the reason why I'm talking to you guys about this is, as you can look, guys, there's the interior of the hose right there. There's the interior of the hose right there, as you can see. So you can see right there, there's the interior of the hose. That's why you should never put toys and stuff on the inside of an RV sewer hose. All right? That's really the big reason why you should never put stuff inside of a sewer hose. Okay? All right, so that's going to be it for today's video. Next video will be tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, we're going to talk about what is going on with my dump station setup. We're going to talk about what's going on with my dump station setup. So, ladies and gentlemen, that should do it for today's video on things that you should and should never put down your RV sewer hose. Thank you. Have a great day.